Greetings, my sports to the bone family. Back at it, my viewers and subscribers. Thank you all for checking this video out. So, I have a couple of updates here that I would like to share. So, a few moments ago, CWI announced that they have appointed Shane Dietz as the new West Indies women's head coach. So I'm going to give you some info on that, and we're also going to be talking the Jamaica track and field trials. We would have seen Sherika Jackson outperforming and setting the pace, right? The 100-meter finals last night, she ran a personal best of 10.65. I think that is probably the fifth fastest time in history by a female. So I'm gonna give you some info on that. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you think in the comment section. So let us kick things off with the West Indies announcement. Now the headline, I'm taking this from the CWI website, and it says CWI appoints Shane Dietz as the new head coach of the West Indies women. I don't know much about him, so I am just going to be reading the information. So it says Cricket West Indies today announced the appointment of Shane Dietz as the new head coach of the West Indies women's team. They said the appointment was confirmed at the CWI Board of Directors meeting on Friday, June 30. So that would have been, well, they said all the way from Friday, from June 30. But this is today's what, the 8th. I guess they were finalizing things before they tell us. Anyway, they said Dietz is 48, a former first-class player who represented South Australia as a wicket-keeper batsman, right? So there you have it. They said that he's a former wicket-keeper batsman and he would have played first-class cricket for South Australia. They said that he played 66 first-class matches between 1998 and 2008. He brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to the position, having been coaching at the professional and international levels for over a decade. They say he was the head coach of the Bangladesh women team and is currently the head coach of the Netherlands women team. Now, Johnny Grave, who is the CWI Chief Executive Officer, said this, and I quote, "We are pleased to announce Shane as our new West Indies women's head coach following a robust global recruitment process. Now, Shane is well equipped for the role, having coached extensively in both the men's and women's game." He went on to say, and that is in his native country of Australia, as well as other parts of the world. They say he is dynamic, energetic, and is very familiar with the recruitment of the women's game. Right? They went on to say he brings the right skills and experience to drive the team and the women's game in the game in the West Indies forward. So that is what the CEO, Johnny Grave, had to say. Now, Shane Dietz said this after his appointment. "I am very honored to have the opportunity to coach the West Indies women's team. West Indies cricket, both men and women, has a great history of success whilst playing entertaining cricket, and my aim is to continue with that formula. The team has a great blend of world-class senior players and some talented younger players, which is a good starting point to build from." He went on to say, we have a lot of work to do though, as reality is we are behind the top few sides in the world, and we need to bridge that gap to become competitive again to challenge for World Cups in the future. He finished off by saying, "I do believe though, the nucleus is there to create a world-class competitive side. And that is what I will aim to do. The standard of women's cricket is at an all-time high, and we need to strive to reach those heights through good performances or through good planning. He finished off by saying a lot of hard work and then executing on the pitch. I am very excited about that challenge and can't wait to start working with this talented squad. Right, they said Deeds will start the role in late August ahead of the women's CPL and the West Indies women's next international assignment. They say the away tour of Australia in October. In October. So there you have it, my viewers and subscribers. Shane Deeds is the new head coach for the West Indies women's team. I think it was Robert Samuels that was acting for a little while. So they have appointed Shane Deeds as the new head coach as they look to continue development of the West Indies women's team. Well, as I said, I don't know much about him, so we're just gonna have to watch and see how things work out. Switching over to some track and field. So the national senior trials are actually going on right now. The junior and senior trials are going on at the National Stadium. And last night we had some outstanding performers. Sherika Jackson, she was the top of the bunch, running 10.65 to secure, well, she basically retained the 100 meter title there as they look to make the Jamaica team. So taking this one from the Jamaica Gleaner, and it says defending champion Sherika Jackson took the spotlight in the women's 100 meter final as she produced a massive personal best of 10.65 seconds at the J3A National Senior Junior Athletics Championship at the National Stadium last night. So 10.65. Right, this is her. I think this year I put in a lot of work, especially on the start. End quote. Now, Sherika Jackson's previous personal best was 10.71, so that is a huge jump. She said that, and I quote, I'm a strong finisher and I wanted to fix the start. I think I did that tonight and it resulted in 10.6. She said last year I wanted to run 10.6, but nothing happens before the time. And that is definitely correct. Now, Sherika Jackson, as we know, she made herself known as a 400 meter athlete, when she was attending the Very Technical High School in Clarendon. She was pretty good at the 400 meters and the 200 meters, and she stepped up now and, well, stepped down and is doing the 100 meters, and she has been very, very good at it so far. So to be running 10.6 is extremely good, my peeps. I think this is like what, the 5th fastest time of all. We have had Shelley and Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson, and we have had the American sprinter that holds the record. She would have run that fast also. So it's good. It's really good to see Sherika Jackson running these sort of times. She also went on to say, and I quote, I think the ending needs a little fixing. I think I made a slight misstep, and coach Stephen Francis and I have been working on the turnovers coming from the quarter miler. Well, she said coming from a quarter miler to a 100 meter runner was really, really difficult because of the stride pattern. And she's, well, I don't even need to say she's 100% correct because she's a professional athlete, so she knows what she's saying. It's not easy to step down from 400 meter to 200 meter. You understand? 400 meter is speed endurance, and 100 meter is straight speed. You understand? So when you're looking at aerobic, using up the aerobic respiration, and the next one anaerobic. So it's pretty good. It's good to see Sherika Jackson running this fast. You understand? A couple days ago, the top sprinter from the USA, Richardson, she actually ran I think it was 10.71 to win the trial. So this time here by Sherika Jackson is the fastest time in the world this year. In terms of how it finished off, Sasha Lee Forbes she ran 10.96 10.96, and then we had Natasha Morrison who ran 10.98 for second and third respectively. Brianna Williams, she was unable to run under 10 seconds and she finished in 11.01 for fourth. They said the round seemed to have taken a toll back based on what they are saying, and back-to-back double Olympic sprint champion Elaine Thompson-Herah, who has had injury problems and very difficult preparation this season. She placed she actually finished fifth in a season best of 11.06. So not looking good right there for Elaine Thompson-Herah to all my viewers and subscribers. Now in terms of the males, Ewan Blake, he actually false started, so that didn't work for him. Rohan Watson, he is our 100 meter senior champion this year. He ran 9.91 to basically take the title. You understand? So 9.91 he got. So shout out to him, and I definitely hope that time will get faster. We would have seen Ford also getting in sub 10. He ran 9.96, and Oblique Seville, he was also able to run an okay time also alongside actually Blake. So that is how it is looking for the 100 meter finals that went down last night. We just want to say congratulations to the athletes, and they just need to keep working hard. For those who were waiting on the Ashes update, they had a lot of rain, and then the game was suspended. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen tomorrow. So probably by later on I'll get some information and I can pass it on. Sports to the bone. Keep you informed. Big up on yourself.